Jacko Coffey gave me a call up and we were looking at a swell going to Fiji, and I don't know, I hadn't been there since I was about 15 years old, so I didn't really know what to expect. I remember it was pretty big and scary when I went.
I hadn't done a trip in a year and I was just like so keen to surf big left barrels and have a like good dig at getting some big tubes.
Cloudbreak as a wave, it's pretty indescribable. It just comes out of real deep ocean and you don't expect it to be there. You're just driving out on a boat for 20 minutes and then all of a sudden there's this big patch of reef and a tower in the middle of the ocean, and then you just see these perfect waves reeling past. It's like, you don't even feel like it's real. You literally get there, it just blows you away. You have to experience it.
Going out in the Fiji Islands, if anyone's ever been there before, they'd know, but it's just such a picturesque, beautiful place, and just the excitement going out from somewhere so beautiful into possibly the best waves of your life is just, what more can you ask for as a surfer?
Once we rocked up on that big day, the first day, we got up into the lineup and you look around and you see a lot of familiar faces. There's a lot of Hawaiians like Reef McIntosh and Alex Gray, all those guys are there, so you really know that there's some proper waves. It's pretty hard in a crowd like that. They're all pretty vicious guys. So they travel around the world looking for those sort of swells all year round, you know. So to be out there amongst those guys was a little bit nerve-wracking, but it kind of pushed us to go a little bit deeper and get some better waves.
First time out, Cloud.
Shit. Let's go. Look at that. Sitting in there, and then you got those big ones, you just see the lip, and you're like, oh god, I've had a cop while we're around there.
I was tripping on that and like fully like breathed in it. Didn't think I was gonna get through it. This is gonna be the last bit before it maxes out.
We should have it. We were on the first reef, and then there was like these ones on the back ledge that were coming in probably, I don't even know how big it would have been, it had to be 10 to 12 foot. And we're sitting underneath trying to get these like 8 feet double ups, and these things are just mowing us down. We're so scared.
Me and Mitty are on the inside trying to scramble for out wide and then just realised that we're not going to get there. I just sat there for a second and just went, oh, this is going to be like a really big wipeout. Mitchy's guy looked at me like, here we go. This second one landed on me, and then the third, and then the fourth, and the fifth, and by the fifth one I was like, if another like wave lands on my head here, I'm in big trouble.
Me and Mitchy just got lit up. Probably one of the biggest wipeouts I've ever had.
It was like the first three were pounding us. And they actually weren't that bad, those first ones. It was the double ups after it that my leg got wrapped around a coral head and I was just sucking in water, I couldn't breathe. And, it was this panic mode, I think. Need to relax a bit.
Yeah,
The next 2 days we weren't too sure if it was going to be still too big, on the, like still that intermediate size, and we just rocked up the next morning and it was just 6 to 8 foot, just perfection, perfect Cloudbreak.
It was like perfect 6 feet, probably 8 of us out there, like crystal clear blue water, and it was just wave after wave after wave of just perfect.
Give to us, come to me, my babe. Give to us, come to me, my babe. Give to us, come to me, my babe.
We'd just come off 3 really big days and Andrew Jacobson was getting some crazy waves. He was charging the whole time. And then, sure enough, the 6 feet day, he gets this crazy, probably 6 to 8 foot wave. It was just mean. It looked like chopes or something. And he was just stuck right in the spot where you don't want to be. It's like literally just paddled in and I'm screaming, I'm going, go! Like, it's one of the best waves I've seen all day. And he just becomes one with the lip.
Go! 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 Go!
The screams were just terrible to hear.
Pulled him up onto the boat and his knee was completely twisted around the other way. And I literally, I'd never done this before, I just vomited in the water. After that injury, everyone was sort of rattled. There was a lot of unridden waves and you realise how powerful it is. It's just in the middle of the ocean.
When you go on a trip with a mate and you're able to share amazing barrels, it's just makes you even more happy. You don't want to just get good waves yourself on a trip, you want your mate to get just as good. And to share it with Mitch was unreal.
Yeah, he was just a super fun guy to travel with, you know. So everything was like, there was no pressure on anyone. Everyone was just enjoying getting perfect waves and having a few beers in the arvo. It's just, they're the kind of trips that you really enjoy doing.